There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the LSU Tigers and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Finding some room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Hey, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava is complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Throwing, Iamaleava quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On the snap, it's Knight. Might have a chance. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Using his legs, it's Berry. Could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Running the red zone, it's Berry. Pushes ahead for one, it's 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the
touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Woods. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They go right back to it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Bruins will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cox. Shows him the stiff arm. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Iamaleava. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical and just find...
Caught, and he's got room. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Cox. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It's 1st down from the 11. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete. incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Lets it fly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's home. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary. There's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback.
Snags it, and there's running room. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Using his legs, it's Knight. Turning it on! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Now the Tigers will use their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Running inside. It's Knight. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Card in the backfield. It's Knight. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got it up for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Bounced off his feet. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Iamaleava. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to find the end zone. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bruins!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Hall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Maybe a crease. Running inside the 20. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles people trying to catch.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That one will give them the lead. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game.
Breaks into the open. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bruins are flying down the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Throwing, Iamaleava. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. This time he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's caught. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Shakes off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. He's looking deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown LSU. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And this tight end after that touchdown continues to have his way for the defense, and there was nobody even around him, close to him in the end zone, David. He just found the zone. He put his hand up. Quarterback, that was easy for him to see, but inexplicably bad coverage on the back end by the defense.
I mean, that was basically routes on air, wide open. And this guy, it's not like he's a bum. This dude's been cooking you all day, and they left him absolutely wide open. Big-time mistake by the defense and the offense. The QB's like, hey, my man's wide open. He's kind of done some work. I'll throw him the football. Easy 6.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They're going to run it. It's Thomas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might as well stick with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. And that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Iamaleava rushes on him. He makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown Tigers. Took it all the way back to the house.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35 to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. It's complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to...
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Offense changing the play. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Ellis. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Motion from the wide receiver. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.